the wake of the Penguin airing last night, we got a new sizzle reel from DC and other Max people like Last of Us and other shows that featured the first ever.
No matter how far away we are from each other, no one will ever break us apart.
For Peacemaker Season 2. So I want to break down this teaser and what we learned from it. It's very brief, but there's a lot to dive in here that I think we should be considering here. And there's one thing I want to talk about in it that hints at some other big DC plot points that I really want to dive in with you guys. Like, I really think it's very important, and I really think you guys are super happy about it. So, in this teaser we get shots of Peacemaker and his team drinking beers and just kind of enjoying their life. And, you know, they're saying that nothing can tear them apart. And I really like the motion. I really love the narrative of that. We see Christopher Smith in his old Peacemaker suit, despite we know he's going to get a new one. We get a shot of Vigilante shooting some guns. A lot of good stuff here. But the most revealing shot, and then we get a shot of Hardcore, James Gunn's wife, who's a great character in Season 1, using a baton of sort. Like, she does the one where she flips it out, and it looks really cool. But the best thing about this that really gets people hyped is, if you blink and you missed it, we get our first look at Frank Grillo as Rick Flag Sr. in this trailer. So we know Rick Flag Sr., Frank Grillo will be in both Creature Commandos, Superman, and now Peacemaker Season 2. Now the timeline of these events are, in Creature Commandos we're going to see him lead a team amongst Frankenstein and other characters, which Creature Commandos actually comes out next month. Superman will come out in the summer, and that will be the next time we see Rick Flag Sr. and the first time we see him in live action. And so timeline, so Creature Commandos shows up, then we see him in Superman, and then we'll see him in Peacemaker. Now why is this so important is James Gunn said at a recent convention that certain things from the old DC universe will be referenced and will be Ulma canon if it applies to the story. And so what I think is very important here is one thing that I think is evident is Rick Flag is still dead in this universe. So Peacemaker is a great show to bring in Frank Grillo as Rick Flag Sr. because unlike in Superman and in Creature Commandos we'll see Rick Flag Sr. as kind of a hero. In Superman we'll see him as much more of a side antagonist working with the government to probably bring down Superman, which would be cool. But when Frank Grillo shows up in Peacemaker Season 2, the biggest thing that will happen, guys, is this will be personal for him. There's also a shot of you see Peacemaker in normal clothes fighting someone with a knife. I actually think the trailer might be hinting at Peacemaker facing off with Rick Flag Sr. I also think Rick Flag Sr. is going to be the main villain of this show because the tension between what they did in the Suicide Squad when he killed Rick Flag, I think Rick Flag Sr. will come out for revenge. So I'm super hyped about Frank Grillo in this show. And I can't wait to see Rick Flag Sr. in Creature Commandos, in Superman, and in Peacemaker. This little tease of Peacemaker, I loved it. It's just enough to get me hyped. And it just, this show, the first season was so good. This season looks like it's going to be even better. And they're adding a talent like Frank Grillo, who was wasted at Marvel in my opinion. I love that DC is going to give him the justice he deserves, because the man deserves justice. He does. And I'm glad that he's going to get it, because honestly, he deserves it in every way possible. So anyway, guys, that's my thoughts on the Peacemaker trailer. What do you guys think about this? Let me know. And I'll catch you in the next video.